So I think summer is officially over. This is the first time in probably 5 months that I've worn this coat, I think. But it's good to get your favourite coat back on, isn't it? But anyway, it's a cold September morning. I've arranged to do two fairly big houses today with the big Posh client, as I call them. Probably shouldn't really call them that, but I do. And I've got two big Posh houses to do today. I think they're quite big and posh. The second one definitely is, because that has a lake or a big pool, or I'm not sure how you're going to describe that. And hang on, sorry, yeah, both houses just sound really interesting. So from a property photography point of view, they sound equally challenging but equally fun. So let's do it when this windscreen demists. The sunglasses are coming on because it's so bright today. There is not a cloud in the sky, and this place is beautifully lit by the morning sun. So I'm just going to go shift the car and do a front elevation, and I shall catch up with you in a second. The lady of the house has just given me a tour of the cottage, and it looks beautiful. Some epic views out the garden, including a bit of adventure photography, which includes getting up on the roof, which will be fun. And then I have also got some beautiful interiors to photograph, but this first one shouldn't actually take me that long. I reckon maybe only an hour. So nice and simple this morning. Okay, so the first job of the morning is to find out the best way to shoot this front elevation. Now this house is this white one here that's just tucked away. And I think there's only one way I can shoot it really, and that'll be from here. But same rules apply with everything. Property photography, doesn't matter what you do. Got to get rid of these wheelie bins, and we've got to try and cover this huge area. So I might have to get the wide angle out actually here, which is something I wouldn't do for a high-end property. But if I want to cover the whole spectrum of their land, then I think it's going to have to be the wide lens. And I'm actually tempted to maybe wait half an hour, because in half an hour's time I think we will have no shade on the drive. I'm going to do one now anyway and see what it's like. Very kind of you. Thanks very much. Thanks. Yeah, I've decided that the photographs that I'm going to take out here with all this shadow probably won't look great. So I'm going to go in, do the internals, have a chat with the vendor, and hopefully by the time that I've done the insides, there'll be no shadow cast because the sun should be high enough. That's the plan. So one of the reasons that I absolutely love working for this agent is because not only is the price point a lot higher, so I can earn a bit more money, but the vendors at these places just seem to be so cool. So you can just have a chat. I find myself chatting to them for about an hour. So I was allowed 2 hours to do a job. But I can really take my time on these jobs, which I really, really like. What a beautiful house. The job's going really well. It's a really, really lovely house. And this is perhaps the most exciting, maybe the most exciting my day will get all day. Watch this. Perks of the job. Cool, man. Very cool. So here's a quick view from the shot that I've been doing. And what's great about this shot is it's seasonal. So as you can see into the distance, we're getting some lovely autumn colours. So when you look at the photo, if as a vendor, you'll see that this photo is current because it's September. Right, so now I'm down in the garden. I'm just going to do a quick recce of where I can do some photographs. Where's the sun? Directly behind me. So I'll have to keep that in mind. We have got some pretty harsh shadows, but I can't really do a lot about that really. The autumnal colours are really coming through now. And what a cracking day for it. For once, the weather forecast came through, because I was going to come here yesterday, and yesterday it was torrential rain. But I'm really glad that I've come today, because it's really beautiful. Let's crack on. Right, I'm all done here now at Half Acre Cottage. It really is a beautiful, just a wonderful cottage, and one that I'm sure I just can't wait to start editing this place, because some of the interiors are just so rustic, and it's just going to look really cool on the edit, I think. And I'm going to flash some of those photos up now, because I didn't do enough filming inside. But some of those beams, those oak beams in the lounge and the wood burner and the light that was coming through the window, just looks absolutely beautiful. So on to the next place now. But if there's one thing that you'll learn from Andy Mag, then learn this. Light and space sell houses. So if you want to impress an estate agent, tell them I said that. And there's plenty of light in there and plenty of space. Beautiful house, gorgeous. When I work for this client, so basically I have 2 property clients, and to cut a long story short, one's low end and one's medium to high end. And with the medium to high end client, I take my time a little bit more. I use my full frame camera, I shoot everything manually, and I make sure that I really get the character of the place rather than just take the picture, if you know what I'm saying. So now it's off to a place called Cradley, which I've never been to, and I've been told that there's a lot of road closures around this area. So this is going to be a little bit of a round the mulberry bush type scenario. But anyway, let's do it. Let's crack on. Let's do the second property of the day. What am I doing? Wow, how nice is this? And the reason that I've got my bag with me is because I am gonna shoot the Malvern Hills, which are over there. But I'm gonna use my wide angle lens to get all the grounds in, try and get as much in my shot as possible. And then I'm basically gonna compress some of the landscape by going long and getting the 24-105 lens. And then I can really take nice pictures of the Malverns from the other side of the lake. And you know what I was saying about this big posh client? Sometimes when you work for them, property photography becomes landscape photography. So knowing a little bit about that can help you. I'm quickly just going to change lens. I'm going to take the wide off and put the long one on. And we should have a nice image of the hills in the background of the lake. So I think doing externals first is definitely the way forward when you've got a blue sky, because you just can't trust this British ecosystem. It's just gotten really cloudy now, but fortunately I've got lots of externals. And I say lots, I mean lots. I've done quite a few externals, and I'm really hoping that they'll come out really nicely. Now all I've got to do is the internals. So just literally taking the camera, the flash and the wide lens into the house, and I think I should be done in about half an hour. But I think they've made me a cup of tea, so I'm gonna have another chin wag first. So I've just come out of that second job. I didn't manage to film anything, but I mean, to say it wasn't worth it would be a bit unfair, but it was very dated inside. And I mean, I'll flash up some of the photographs again like I did on the last property. So I mean, the photos were, I mean, the rooms were very nice and light actually, which helped me out, and they were very big, and as you can see the furniture was very old. Yeah, so I'm really quite pleased with what I've managed to get. Now what I do from here, there's not such a crippling rush as there is with the other agents that I work for. They normally want the photos within 6 hours because they want to market their properties ASAP. But what I can do with this one is I can really take my time and I can give it a couple of days. Yeah, this should be interesting. What we're going to do here. The big lorry coming my way, big van. So I can really take my time with getting this edit done. And what was really fun about that as well, they were the son and I guess daughter-in-law were clearing the house really. So you know me, I made a cheeky little offer and I said, look, if there's anything you're getting rid of, I've just moved into a house and we're always looking for new furniture and things. So I've had some food off them. So I've got a whole pack of shortbread, a whole packet of shortbread. So I know Laura will be way happy with that than I am. And we also got a mirror, and that would be a really nice little touch to put up in our lounge, I think. So again, something that's got a little bit of a story, and waste not, want not. If you don't waste it, then you won't be wanting it. I'm going to leave it there now for today. Thanks for watching as always. I hope you've enjoyed this property vlog. A little bit different than the usual. This was, you know, the places that I've been to were slightly different, a little bit more challenging in their own ways. I hope I just didn't run over a squirrel. No, it ran out, I can see it. No, it's fine. What an odd squirrel. He waited. He was literally, it was like he was drunk crossing the road. Anyway, so thanks for watching this, folks. As always, 2 houses, 2 very different styles, and I really can't wait to start editing these. So as always, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. If you're feeling crazy, then share this vlog. I hope you've got something from it. See you on the next one. La, 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 la.